Hola, Leo friends. We're on the beach for our April 1st through 7th singles read. Okay, so for our what I call super single Leo friends. You don't have anybody on your mind, you're wide open, you call the airport, don't clear the runway. My soulmate's been circling the airport for I don't know how many days or months or years. And now I'm ready for him. I want to come down and land, and I want to go out on a date with him or her. And we're going to go with you. All right, and try to identify your person. So what they're like. We use the four pillars of a relationship: the emotional, intellectual, sexual, and the lifestyle or core value aspects of life. We'll look at those and try to come up with a read that sort of identifies their personality, highlight some of their stories, so that when you meet them, you know it's them. Okay, to kind of get a little bit of an idea of what your soulmate is like here. I'm gonna call it. Okay, so let's see what we got. One more, Leos. I'm gonna look at your four-pillar single spread for the 1st through the 7th of April. And let's see here. This is their emotional nature. Fiery. So, definitely fiery. So you're going to know this person. They're not a wallflower right off the bat, Leo. And the Three of Pentacles and the Five of Cups, I have to think about that. It's a challenging read. It's not your typical interpretations here. Judgment. Ooh. And Four of Pentacles. Sexually. Remember, this is your person. We're making the assumption that this is your person, okay? So this person's good. Okay, they're your person anyway. It's a Netflix show about that called The One. Interesting. So this is their energy over here in the 4th column of lifestyle and their core values. I'm going to have to cover these up because of the winds. So let's take a look here at your person, Leos, and your person. So wow, you're on a date with them. This is definitely not a wallflower. This is a person who's dynamic, charismatic. I know this reading with the Seven of Wands, I don't necessarily see the Seven of Wands as combative, but they may be a little combative, but it would be in a cool way. Like, I tell you what, this has got like a real saggy flavor to it, Look for a fire moon. For one, we look at the astrology, fire Venus maybe here. We're talking about their emotions too. So I think if you're on a date, they're going to be vivacious, outgoing, very friendly, and I just think sexy. I know emotional goes with sexy, but they're going to have I get the word smoldering, a way about them that's just smoldering. So they may have very passionate, dark eyes, kind of big eyes, those liquid pools that draw you in. But there's going to be something just sultry about them. They're going to give off an air of maybe just sexuality. Charisma here. Charisma. I think you're going to know them when you're talking to them. And I think there's someone that could emotionally, they definitely show their emotions. A lot of times I say, well, they don't show. They show their emotions. And it's kind of a fire energy too. Like, I'm a Sag. Mostly like the emotions we show are the ones, more active ones, I gotta say, like anger or excitement or enthusiasm. Or this is not an emotional person that's gonna cry, when you're watching a movie emotional. But they're gonna be very expressive, very expressive when they do feel something. And probably warm, and outgoing, and so they're going to be huggy and in an expressive way, not just hug like, oh, it's so good to meet you, and really mean it. Like, you'll feel the warmth. That's another thing too. You feel the warmth coming off of this person, that sultriness. Now, intellectually, I get the feeling that they have had a hard time of it. They may have a learning disorder. So I don't know if that's something someone tells you the story right away, but I have a feeling they're going to tell you, best if you lead them in that direction. They may tell you a story where they have some kind of learning disorder, but they overcame it. With the Three of Pentacles, in this reading, I would say this is that artisan that's just he's the glass blower's glass blower, the tarot reader's tarot reader, the one that everybody in that field looks to them as the best. So putting that into that energy, and he or she had to really work at resolving something. And it's left him emotionally wounded, I think. And I think, but the way they show this, the way they deal with this, is this outgoingness, okay? But it's almost like a front. So you're going to find, like, when you get to know them, and I don't think it's going to be easy, because this is someone that's probably not going to talk about their emotions. And they may not reveal themselves quickly. Like, you may be a while getting to know them. All of this energy here, this emotional energy, this fire, is going to be a great date and everything, but I think you might walk away from the date feeling like, after you have a minute to think about it, and after the glow wears off of their sultriness and their fire and sexiness, really, where you kind of think like, wow, I don't really know that much about them, because they're kind of keeping a lot of stuff to themselves. I think in their own mind, they may often feel like their thoughts are kind of negative or painful, and they may censor themselves in their own mind. It might have to do with whatever they're dealing with in terms of the learning disorder, difficulty learning, probably early in life and stuff. So I think it would ultimately, it's going to kind of make them a listener, and really a good listener, because they're the kind of person, Leo, they're going to listen, and then they're going to react, like with this one energy. Oh, that's great. Oh my God. Oh, good for you. And so it'll feel really good, But like I say, when it's over, you'll see that they're sort of protecting something. Now, you'll get to this part of them. They have a soft underbelly that they keep hidden and they don't talk about, And also, I think with them too, there's another person where there's a lot going on in their mind beyond what they show and tell you. Levels of them that go down. Now, sexually, with judgment, I kind of laughed to myself when I saw it, and I thought, well, maybe it's a Virgo Venus, because they would be very judgy about the sexual partner and the sexuality, or Virgo Mars. But be that as it may, major arcana here. They may have had they may tell you a story of having a sexual experience of some kind. I gotta be real, maybe it wasn't easy. Remember, this is your person. No one's perfect. No, not all of us had a perfect life. A lot of us, it wasn't easy to get here. Or probably any of us, it wasn't easy to get here. But this is definitely not a person that's going to want to make love like on the first date. Possibly even to you. Okay? Because I say even to you, because you're their soulmate, and I think you're going to feel that once you get together. You're going to see who this person is. It's part of that thing where they're vulnerable, and protecting that vulnerability, and maybe whatever happened to them in the past is connected to this sexually, that impeded their intellectual development, impeded their ability to speak out. This could be speaking out here too in this row. Ability to communicate. was something that happened, and it's put them into kind of a protective mode. So I could give you some advice too for the sexuality. And it's really not advice because you're going to do this anyway. They need to feel really connected with you, and really safe with you. And with the judgment, that means really feel it. They're not kidding around. They need to feel like at a deep level. I want to make sure I don't lose anything. Wind at a deep level that they're connected before they make love to anyone. And so even you being like their soulmate, they're going to feel this energy. So they're going to need that. They're going to need you. So it's not someone's going to likely go off and have an affair. So keep that in mind. Which we don't go there with this reading anyway. This is your person. They're here for you. Now, in terms of their lifestyle and their core values, with the Nine of Swords, it's almost some of this is being incorporated, and that's how it works. I mean, we're a total package. So all of this that happened to them, what made them who they are, it sits with them in their life too. And they may have had a lot of difficulties in life, like in terms of jobs. They may have had a number of jobs and difficulties where they lost jobs and had to get another job. They've known sorrow and they've known loss in life. This could even be in relationships here. But with them, they always seek with the Six of Pentacles to balance the scales. So I think this is a person that's really into reciprocity. And not just in relationships. If they go to work, it doesn't matter if they're digging ditches or they're a doctor, they want to make sure that they give exactly all of what they have to give. If they go away from work and they feel like I didn't really give 100% today to what I do, they're going to feel terrible. Maybe that's that Nine of Swords energy there. So they're really driven for equality and equalness. And this may even show up in their life in terms of their causes and stuff. They may be attached themselves to causes. And with the Nine of Swords, tough causes. They may be involved with causes like for abused women and stuff like that. Trying to bring balance and get people back on track and women stable again that have been in difficulty, just as an example. Okay, so guys, I think that's going to help you get to know your person, Leo. And just let me know. Go out on a date, find them, tell me a good story about it. I love it. And thank you. Like, share, subscribe. We appreciate it. We need it. Like's easy. What the heck? We'll see you next time.